Chapter 179, The Black Numbers versus the Empire, Part 2. In a surge of fury, Ultima unleashed several abyss cores, dense spheres of pure mana, each brimming with destructive potential. With a malevolent grin, she directed them toward the Royal Knights. First, Lieutenant Kondo, sensing the imminent threat, shouted, "Brace yourselves, those are abyss cores." Reacting swiftly, he drew his firearm and fired a rapid sequence of dispel and erase bullets, successfully neutralizing one of the incoming cores. As he prepared to target the remaining ones, a voice interrupted. "Hey, I'm your opponent." Carrera intercepted his assault, launching a full-powered energy ball directly at him. Kondo adeptly dodged, while attempting to counter the attack. The sheer force of Carrera's assault was immense, yet Kondo managed to repel it, his expression unchanging. He began analyzing Carrera's tactics, considering a counter-attack with dispel bullets, and possibly employing necrosis. However, with his focus entirely on Carrera, he couldn't assist his comrades, thus their duel commenced in earnest. Abyss cores, the essence of nuclear magic. Abyss cores are concentrated masses of mana fundamental to high-tier magic. When infused with excessive energy, they can unleash the Death Strike, a lethal beam released without modification. They manifest as nuclear flame. Their most formidable application involves compressing them via mana manipulation, resulting in gravity collapse, the pinnacle of nuclear magic. Similarly, the nuclear cannon is created by detonating multiple abyss cores within a tubular magic barrier, directing the energy outward. This method is relatively straightforward and controllable. Despite their compact size, the Royal Knights recognized the catastrophic potential of these cores. Impossible. How can there be so many massive abyss cores? If they detonate, this entire area will be obliterated. The mage's barriers won't withstand this. All units eliminate those cores. The knights mobilized, while their emperor might survive a barrage of nuclear flames. The majority of their airships would not. Allowing such devastation near the emperor was unthinkable. What kind of monster can summon so many large abyss cores effortlessly? This was the genuine sentiment among the royal knights. The most powerful among them employed holy magic to stabilize and suppress the abyss cores. Yet five knights struggled desperately to contain the overflowing mana. "Oops, time's up," Ultima announced gleefully. At that moment, the abyss cores transformed black fire tentacles emerged, ensnaring the five beleaguered knights. This was a manifestation of Ultima's ultimate skill. Poison King Samael, the poison tendrils coiled around their targets, ensuring death. Their holy magic proved ineffective, and resistance was futile. One by one, they were consumed. "Lieutenant Kondo, help me!" Knight number 6, Minaza, cried out in desperation. But Kondo, fully engaged with her carrera, couldn't spare a glance. "I can't," he responded pragmatically. "No way." Before she could finish, Minaza was gone. "Limit end, ha ha ha. Now we can go one-on-one." Ultima laughed. Wielding a black flame whip formed from the tentacles, she absorbed the residual energy from the fallen knights. "Delicious. You're grateful to be of use, aren't you?" She relished their fleeting emotions of fear and despair. Observing the situation, Damrada was unsettled. He hadn't anticipated Kondo, their strongest, being so challenged by a single demon. Reflecting on previous encounters, he realized he had underestimated the demon's true strength. The four heavenly kings, whom he thought matched the lower-ranked royal knights, were now overshadowed by this cheerful yet formidable demon before him. Minasa's demise was regrettable, but Damrada couldn't intervene. Ultima's gaze now fixed on him. "Heh, this should be fun," she smirked, initiating her assault. Damrada recognized a harsh truth. Ultima had eliminated the weaker knights to balance the numbers, ensuring each demon duke had an opponent. Determined, he prepared to showcase the might of the royal knights. Ultima observed the remaining knights with a subtle smile, sensing their depth of strength. Had she not ascended, victory wouldn't be assured. But with her ultimate skill, Poison King Samael, defeat seemed implausible. She understood Diablo's intent on orchestrating these battles, to train and strengthen them. Out of the initial 10 royal knights, only 5 remained. Each demon now had a worth adversary. Reflecting on her growth, Ultima acknowledged her previous reliance on raw power. Unlike Testarosa's precision or Carrera's abundance, she had been the most inexperienced among the Devil Lords. Yet, she aspired to be the best. Don't bask in power you haven't earned, Diablo had once advised. Embracing this, she vowed to master her ultimate skill, not just wield it. Facing the Mrada who adeptly utilized holy energy to withstand her overwhelming attacks, Ultima felt genuine excitement. Though she seemed dominant, she recognized she had been relying on brute force. Now truly engaged, they both prepared for an intense battle. Meanwhile, Carrera found herself on the defensive. Kondo's prowess was undeniable. As the second strongest among the Devil Lords, she was taken aback by his skill. He could disrupt her magic before activation, using his unique firearm, a god-tier weapon. This gun, lacking a traditional firing mechanism, harnessed his skills to generate mana explosions, materializing bullets infused with the divine edge from his ultimate skill, Sandalphon the Executioner. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Carrara struck herself channeling immense energy to regain focus. Enough underestimating humans, she declared. Was that too intense? My apologies. I needed to cool off. I never imagined I'd face a human so seriously. She rose, releasing her vast mana. I am Carrara, Menace Lord, loyal servant of Demon Lord Rimuru-sama. In his name, I vow to defeat you. Former Imperial Army First Lieutenant Kondo Tatsuya, currently leading the Emperor's personal knights, I accept your challenge. He responded, donning his god-tiered armor, a manifestation of his will. As they squared off, Carrera awakened her ultimate skill, Extinction King Abaddon. Previously relying solely on her demonic power, she recognized its limitations. To stand among the ultimates, be it Diablo, Kondo, or even Guy Crimson, she needed more. Embracing the raging power within, she transformed it into a formidable skill. Mine, power, I shall name thee. Become mine skill Abaddon, and be liberated from thy shackles. Thus she attained the ultimate skill, Extinction King Abaddon, symbolizing her strength and heralding annihilation for her foes. Facing Kondo, a worthy adversary, Carrera was fully committed. At that moment, a blinding flash and immense surge disrupted the Imperial Aerial Fighter Legion. Rimuru had unleashed his Veldora sword. Panic ensued among the airship crews. The Emperor, previously protected by Castle Guard and focused on controlling Veldora, stood up in shock. No, why? Why has my sovereign rule ceased? How was Veldora defeated? Impossible. That slime should have been powerless without Veldora. How would it consume its master and seize that power? I was so close to triumphing over Guy. To have my plans thwarted by a mere demon lord. Unforgivable. The situation escalated, propelling events into a new, intense phase. End of chapter 179.